This is the Pine Men. This is the Pine Men.
Sure is. What a time to be with the Pine Men. You know what I mean? So,
Well, it's good. It's good to know that I have my microphone back,
yes.
right? And what we found out today by doing a little bit of troubleshooting, just restart the computer.
Yeah. This, it only took about, I don't know, like 2 weeks to figure that one out, or what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
about.
So,
But yeah, you restart the computer, and then your problems are solved. I went today to. I woke up in like at like 4:00 p.m. I woke up and I was like, okay, I gotta go to Target to get a USB cable so I can do the Pineman later with Matt. I jumped out of bed. I didn't even have any coffee. Got dressed. Stopped at a coffee shop on the way because I needed to get some caffeine. Got a cappuccino. It was nice. It was good. I took a nice little 20-minute walk to Target.
nice.
Went in there, looking around. No USB cables. None. A lot of phone cases.
Well, that's important.
A lot of phone cases. No USB cables. So then I was like, fuck. Then I went to Office Depot because I'm like, they're definitely gonna have like a mini USB. It'll be, they have to have it, right? They have to have it. It's very officey.
Yeah. Of course.
So I went there. They had it. Left. I was walking back home, and then I was like, it'd be nice right now. Some pizza.
Okay.
It was like 5:30. I was like, I have a solid half hour before. So I got 2 slices of pizza and a beer,
Okay.
and I was like vibing, chilling, eating some pizza. Then I left and I continued walking home, and like like when you're walking behind somebody on the street.
Yeah.
I don't know if you get this feeling where like I'm like I don't want them to think that I'm following them.
Oh, every single time I'm ever in public. Yeah.
So I'm walking behind this person for a while, and I'm like, damn, I hope they don't think I'm following them. So I'm like doing different things to like try to like stay away from them.
Right, I'm like
crossing
intentionally slowing
street.
down, but then it makes it look so much more suspicious and weird.
I know, because you have to pick, right? You either speed up or you like slow down. But if you're like when you're like walking like in pace with them, like right behind them, like like let's say like 6 feet behind them, it's weird, and I hate it.
Right. Yeah. Same. Yep.
So I followed this girl for blocks, and I was like, how do I get out of here?
Oh God.
Eventually she turned though, and that was good. And I was like, thank God I don't have to worry about this anymore.
That's awesome.
And then I was like, I need to get I had to stop and get some cigarettes. And I went into the other bar, not the bar that I work at, but the other bar.
Okay.
And stopped in there, and I was like, might as well get another beer. So I had another beer there. I was having a nice little day.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
And because you didn't respond to me yet, and then you literally right when I got the beer, you were like, "I'm ready whenever you are," and I was like, "Right."
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Sorry. Didn't mean to disrupt your moment.
My beverage.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I was hoping that you would get back to me.
Yeah.
And then so then after that, one of my coworkers and friend was walking by, and I'm like, "Oh shit!" He comes in with his friend. He's got a nice buzz on already. They're going to the fucking basketball game. And I hung out with them for a second, and then then I left. I actually talked to the bartender there about New Year's resolutions. She asked me like how's making small talk. She's like, how's your New Year been? And I was like, it's been good. It's fine. She's like, I don't know if you're a New Year's resolution person. I was like, no. She's like, me either. And I was thinking like, she said something like, she's like, I wonder if anybody has any like like uncommon like if someone makes a New Year's resolution that's really uncommon, right? Because there's like the main ones where like I want to drink less, or I want to like lose weight, or I want to like what are other ones? What are some examples of common New Year's resolutions?
I wanna. I guess some of them will be like getting back into a hobby or something. Like
Okay.
I
Okay.
want to start playing piano again, or I want to
Mm,
start playing basketball again, or I guess a lot of
yeah.
them involve fitness. So almost everything that I think about is like I'm gonna start running, I'm gonna start working out, I'm gonna start
Yeah.
whatever swimming again, or whatever it is that they do that's healthy.
Yeah. I was thinking like it would be funny if there was like more like negative New Year's resolutions where it's like, I want to be like a worse person. I want to drink
Yeah,
more.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I
yeah.
want to gain a bunch of fat and
Right.
like maybe watch more TV.
You could look at some like I really want to start selling more drugs or whatever. You know, like
Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah. Well, some people might have that.
right. Actually, honestly, some people
They
probably
gotta,
literally have that New Year's resolution. Like, I'm going to
yeah,
expand this year. You know,
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
uh,
Maybe I'll get into selling some harder shit.
oh my god, yeah. Or just bigger
Yeah.
volume,
Oh yeah.
or
It's all
like,
about that volume, Truly.
I guess
That's the
so.
problem, man. I mean, that's the big difference between Portland and New York City.
What's that?
Volume.
Okay, I'm interpreting this in multiple different ways.
I talk a lot about this actually nowadays for some bizarre reason. But like the food and beverage industry in Portland versus New York, right? You could get away with charging cheaper prices in New York because you get more volume, right? You could still have a dollar slice pizza place, kinda.
Okay,
I think it's like a $2 slice pizza place now.
is it? Yeah, probably. I don't know. I
Yeah,
think they might still have some dollar one.
but it's like volume, right? So if you're selling like a shit ton of dollar pizzas, you're gonna make enough money.
Yeah, you're right.
There's a lot more people in New York versus here, right? You can't get away with like cheap price. It's a funny thing.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
People talk about New York being more expensive, and it is obviously rent wise and stuff. But like, I think food and beverage wise, it's like, well, how much is a beer? Like, if you go to a bar in New York City and get a draft beer, how much is it?
If it's like a cheap place, honestly, like I don't know, like I'd be 6 is really cheap. Well, it's more like 7, 8, 9 sometimes.
Damn. Okay, never mind then. I guess
Why? What is it like?
$6 is for a draft beer here.
Like
Like
standard, like pretty much. If
pretty much
what if it was
everywhere.
ever $8? Would people be like, "Damn, that's expensive"?
I've never had to spend $8 on a draft beer. I don't think.
Oh, okay, that's insane then. Like
Yeah,
even like an IPA or something will be like $6.
$6.
Oh
Yeah,
no, it's not even
but
close like that.
we still have beer for $3. Like you can get
Oh
like
no, there's like a lot of places it'll be like $10
so
or
like six
something.
bucks is like a Budweiser.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
and
yeah,
then
yeah, yeah.
$8 is like
$6 would be like a Budweiser. Yeah.
oh okay. So the prices are still
Yeah.
not that good. Yeah, that's true. I do remember that. But I guess it's
But it
interesting.
was also a little bit different back then. It was more like, I don't know, back then. I remember when we first started hanging out a lot in like doing stuff like that. Uh it was totally normal like for even in like popular areas that were packed in like Brooklyn, like it would like $5 was normal. Like it was not unheard of. Like if you went to like a place that was like, like a dive bar, they would always have like, oh, like they would even have like $5 for like a beer and a shot. That was like they had that
Yeah,
like every place, and they
that
would
was a
also
thing.
have like, you could always get like their cheap beer that would be like $3. Like you get like
Mhm.
a PBR or something like that. But now that
Yeah,
I never see that stuff anymore, really.
yeah. I think like Budweiser was like $4 or something.
Yeah,
So I remember like because you give them a five and then you're done.
yeah, at that place where they served it in like the chalice or whatever.
Oh, that place too. Oh man, I forgot about that place.
Yeah, I think that was just $5, right, or something.
Yeah, I wonder if that place is still open.
I am actually so like
Damn, I just
I'm
got nostalgic as hell.
right. I usually never want to go out, but lately, the past few weeks, every time we do this, I am like, I wish like we could just be like, let's do a quick one. We'll do like an hour, and then let's meet up and like go hang out. But we can't. So
Yeah. Well, you're coming. You're gonna come soon. I'm
yeah,
gonna get
yeah,
a
yeah.
bed, and you're gonna come, and then you're gonna sleep on the little bed, and it's gonna be nice. We're gonna have a nice time.
Hell yeah, we really
We'll
are
have
gonna
like
do
a
it.
faux bunk beds.
Hell yeah. By the way, let me just get this out of the way because I keep looking at it. I got a haircut, obviously, and for some reason, the man just sliced the hair.
Yeah, that
Just-
side and not the other. Not
This
the other
side
side.
is like has length to it, and then we got this little mini
Yeah.
misfits thing,
Yeah. You got the fucking what is it? The
like the
Devil lock. Or
oh
something.
yeah, something like that. And then we got this little straight line. But hey, you
Yeah,
know,
it's they're really giving the. It looks like a faux widow's peak.
exactly.
You're like,
it's
can I want to have I've always wanted a widow's peak, but I don't have one. Can you hook me up with one?
yeah.
And they're like, here you go.
Right. I just basically told him like because I buzzed my
What if
hair
you do?
myself.
What if you do this? Have you ever thought about doing that?
It's not like really long enough. I get that's
No,
why
the
I'm.
other way.
Oh,
Start it the other way. No,
it looks way worse. That's why I'm just. I think it's just funny. I don't care because in like 4 days it'll be long enough where I could just kind of push it to the side. You know.
Yeah. Well, me and Matt were just saying like if you get a haircut and you don't look a little deranged after it, it's a bad haircut.
Probably, yeah.
It's too standard. You need to look like you always need to look a little bit fucked up.
Right. You want to give off some kind of vibe. This is definitely not the vibe that I would like giving off, aka just kind of like military person who just messed up while getting a haircut. But I don't know. I was in a pinch and I was just like, let me cut this hair and just get the most standard basic haircut that I could possibly get with no frills. But
yeah, that is a frillless haircut, I gotta say.
Yeah, but then just when you thought you were safe, what's that? Why does he have a widow's peak? Why is one side shorter than the other?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
a little bit of chaos is nice.
Right.
And oh god, haircuts are so funny. I'm trying to grow a Nietzsche mustache.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
that's gonna be dope.
Fuck, this is the first time I've ever like let my mustache grow over my lip.
Oh yeah, that's a weird feeling for me.
Because usually once it goes over my lip, I'm like, I gotta trim this shit because I don't like taking like a little dip every time I drink something.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just trying to pull up a picture. One time mine was kind of like that, but whatever. Sorry.
But now, like my mustache, it's like quite long.
It is. It's noticeable now that you mention it.
And yeah, I want to get that fucking Nietzsche stash going.
It's gonna be cool.
It's gonna be goofy, but I like it.
Nah. Oh, what? So how are you gonna do it? Are you gonna go like shaven on the sides, or you're gonna?
Eventually, I never go skin anymore. I don't really like going kind of skin, but I'll
go like this.
Yeah, like that. I usually buzz like a 1.
Yeah.
Or like 0, but it's still like stubble.
Yeah, that's cool. Actually,
yeah, I don't like doing the fucking.
I think I'm gonna.
Dude, if we both have fucking weird facial hair.
Well, yeah, I don't know what kind of weird facial hair I would do, but maybe I'll think of something. But I was just gonna say, now that I have the short hair, I feel kind of just like blank. I don't know. That maybe is a little weird, but like I'm just like, I just look like a NPC. You know what I mean?
But yeah, standard man.
Right. I'm like the character. I'm the default like character select.
Yeah.
And then, but if I get a little bit of a mustache going, maybe I'll feel like a little more of a customized character. I don't know.
Yeah, like at least you put some facial hair on him.
Right.
Yeah. And play with the slide bars a little bit.
Yeah. Oh my God. What did I see?
Get your eyes a little bit closer together or something.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll just do that too while I'm at it. When I shave, when I shave off the rest and leave the mustache, I'll just
play with the slide bars a little bit. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you have to pay 50 gold to adjust your face anyway, you might as well.
True. Actually, you could
play with some settings.
Yeah. Oh my God, this is so stupid, but it just came into my mind. I don't even know why I'm saying this. I guess it's just because this is one of those things where like you'll get exactly why I think this is funny, but hopefully other people, whatever, if anyone watches this. So
keep an open mind, everybody.
It's so stupid, but
I need to hear about it.
All right, and this is so I'm watching this football documentary for some reason. Like it's football season, I guess. Obviously, well, it totally is.
Is it football season?
It is. Did you actually not know that? Or
I didn't know that.
So
I didn't know that.
Yeah, like, so I've been seeing like a lot of because I would watch a bunch of baseball videos during baseball season. So I guess the YouTube algorithm is trying to get me into football. So I clicked on a couple. I gave into the temptation, and then. Next thing I know, I'm like watching a bunch of them because I'm like, oh, I don't know anything about I haven't followed anything related to football in like, I don't know, many years. And I don't know. Apparently there's this player. I can't even remember his name. I think it's like Antonio Brown. Actually, I'm 90% sure it is. And I was just kind of like, I was watching this thing about like, oh, the career of Antonio Brown or whatever, and apparently he like kind of went like he got a little, he got himself into some controversial stuff, like got a little nutty maybe, like
Did he grow a mustache?
well, here's the thing. I'm kind of like doing that. I'm watching it, but I was also like playing guitar because I've been trying to do that a lot more lately. So I'm
That's
just
a
like
good way to go.
walking around with it, like walking around with it, like playing a little bit with my laptop, just kind of like sitting on top of my of whatever. Not that this matters, but my laptop was just sitting on top of the back of my couch. And I'm just kind
Yeah.
of standing there, like just like kind of rocking back and forth, just half-heartedly looking at it, like. But I'm mostly like thinking about like music stuff because we had been, behind the
Yeah.
scenes, we've been talking about that a little bit,
There's
trying
an
to
album coming out this year.
do music stuff, yeah. And I was like thinking of like names, and I was like, if I were to release an album, like what would I want it to be? Like, how do you just think of like an album title? And then, as I'm thinking this, a picture of him pops up on the screen. And not I mean, whatever. It just stuck out because like, he just happens to be a black man, and he just had like what I'm guessing, I mean, let's be real here, was a dyed blonde mustache.
Okay.
And I just wanted to make an album. In that moment, in the state of mind I was in, whatever that may be, was that I thought it was a really good idea to name an album Simply Blonde Mustache. But Simply is in the title. Like,
Yeah.
like the album is called
I-
Simply Blonde Mustache.
Yeah. I'm down.
Well, I'm not saying we have to do that or anything. I'm not even saying
Well,
it's a good
this is the
idea.
thing.
I just am laughing at the fact that I even thought, yo, that's a good idea for like even a few seconds. And I'm not even saying it's a bad idea. I would do it, but I'm
It's
just
not a
saying.
bad idea.
Yeah, it's just it was just a
Simply-
funny moment.
I mean, honestly, like, I like.
Blonde
I-
mustache though.
It makes me sad sometimes. The amount of things that have yet to be done.
What do you mean by this?
Like, I mean, like if Matt Graves came out with an album called Simply Blonde Mustache,
Right. And
like I would be extremely happy and excited about that.
and my thing
And it hasn't been done yet.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe this is something I should get working on because
Simply Blonde Mustache is a good album, and it should be you need to grow a mustache and dye it blonde, and be on the album cover just like
yeah, that's exactly what I was picturing. Just me with like a blonde mustache, just kind of like having a picture taken where it like looks like, well, that's kind of what I do with everything, where it
Yeah.
kind of looks like I don't really know, like, wait, what? Like I'm like looking
Yeah.
kind of near the camera, but not exactly.
Yeah.
Like does he know what's going on? Like I don't
Yeah.
know, just like with the blonde
Like
mustache,
it-
possibly sweaty, like you know what I mean? Like
yeah. There's liquid on you.
yeah. So
Yeah.
that would be cool.
Oh man, and it should be like oh yeah, it's
And the reason why
and that could be your fucking soul album or your R&B album.
it could be.
Yeah.
I was picturing it being kind of like how I talk about the underground London
Yeah.
2006-ish music. I think about that a little bit.
Absolutely.
The electronic scene. The
Simply Blonde Mustache.
Simply Blonde Mustache with that. And like the idea behind it is just, not that this matters to anybody, but if you really want to know why that name just
Actually, you know what
stayed-
a good band name is actually Simply Blonde.
I could see that, yeah.
And then you have the album name Mustache.
True.
You could have different albums. You could get Simply Blonde Eyebrows, and you have blonde
yeah.
eyebrows on the
Yeah.
cover.
Yeah,
Make
and
a whole,
literally-
make a whole like
Our whole theme is just simply blonde things.
things.
And then eventually we get a little more creative, start dyeing other hair, or just kind of like, using like, maybe we put like a Barbie doll because it has blonde hair. It's not
Yes,
even on us
yeah.
now. But yeah, the reason why
Barbie.
the reason why the word simply is important there is because he made that choice.
Not complex.
Right, he made that choice. Like there's no gray area involved. He said affirmatively,
Yeah.
this is something I'm going to do. I need this mustache to be dyed blonde. And it just exists now, and there's nothing anyone could ever do about that. It's just simply a blonde mustache. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
There is a man going round
yeah.
with a blonde mustache, and it's fine.
Right. It's awesome. All right, let's pull up a picture. What am I doing here?
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say it.
Okay, hopefully I'm talking
Simply
about the
blonde.
right player.
I need you to come out with a band and or album called Simply Blonde Mustache.
Oh, yeah, I feel like that would be good.
Simply Blonde though is a kind of like it has a nice ring to it.
Yeah, it does. All right, so we're working with a little bit of this. All right, hold on. Let me make sure I'm in the right thing.
Let's bring up a photo of the Simply Blonde.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me just grab it quick. There we go. And that's it. I mean, how else do you describe that?
That is simply a blonde mustache.
Yeah.
It actually looks.
Oh, I can't even.
He looks like Hulk Hogan.
You're right. That is definitely, just something that has been done by a man.
I gotta make it known that I'm not against that.
Yeah, I mean, why? There's nothing about it to be against. It's just that's why it's so good.
Antonio Brown looks completely ridiculous. No, see, that's who the fuck would write something like that.
Wait, where was this written?
It says it underneath that picture.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
Why?
No, he does not. He just simply has a blonde mustache.
Right.
That's ridiculous.
See, you get it. It's not. There's nothing more to it. It's simply a blonde mustache. That's it.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with it.
It's just, oh, who's that guy? What? What is that? That's simply a blonde mustache.
People focus. See, it's so funny. Honestly, like you don't have to do that much shit anymore to be controversial, or ever. You never had to do it. Just do a little something, and people are like, "Oh, let's write an article about this." There's a man with blonde mustache going round.
His new hairstyle is looking like Cynthia from Rugrats. That is literally like borderline racist and just like ridiculous and not even true. Like,
yeah,
that is just like
people are so insane with the way that they criticize people's choices.
Right. Like, I mean, okay.
It's like literally they have nothing else to do.
Like, there's a bit of derangedness going on here.
Yeah,
in terms of the look. But first of all,
I did say earlier, if you're going to get a haircut, you should look a little deranged.
Right.
First man knows that.
Right. He's just doing that, and it's fine.
Yeah.
But it's just a funny thing. And I don't like, I didn't even realize, honestly, I didn't even go into this thinking that we were going to have to defend it. I thought it was just, honestly, I thought one of the most beautiful parts about it is that it's just,
you can just simply have a blonde mustache.
Right. It's just there existing, and it's just okay. It's just there.
It's
do something about it. Just do something about it. I didn't think people were actually trying to do something about it. I thought it was just like kind of making a statement.
I can't believe it. They are. I can't believe it.
Right.
I can't believe someone would sit down at the computer and write an article about a simply blonde mustache.
Right.
And they're like, there's a problem with this. This man is clearly losing touch with reality.
Right. I mean,
it's like, what even is reality? Why are we pretending like we can't just simply have a blonde mustache?
I think the most insane part about that whole conversation is the fact that there are actually people who like pay their bills with the money that they make from writing articles sensationalizing the fact that a man has a blonde mustache. Mm-hmm. That's an industry around that type of thing, you know?
Oh yeah.
Like
absolutely. They do it all the time. They don't even care.
That's nuts.
They don't care who they hurt.
Yeah.
Think about all the young men who wanted to have blonde mustaches who now feel insecure about doing it.
And here's the thing. I only know one of them because, I mean, honestly, I don't know. Well, actually, never mind. I'm acting like no one knows who this guy is just because I just pretty much found out who he is recently. I've heard his name before, but just because I just found out who he is doesn't mean that other people don't. But I don't know how many of those NFL fans are like, yo, that's a dope look. I really want to get a blonde mustache now. And not even that I want to have one. I just want to appreciate the fact that he has one. And I don't want to, I don't want that to be a controversial opinion. By the way, I don't know anything about this guy's background or anything. It's like, I'm not saying he's like, he could be the greatest guy in the world or not a great guy. I don't know. I'm just saying his mustache doesn't have anything to do with it. What's up?
Have you heard about the boy?
Oh, you talking about Andrew Callahan?
I am.
Yeah, that is so insane. I mean, it's so weird.
Here's the thing. I don't know enough about it. I did see that there were some videos posted recently going into more depth about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I only read the titles of the videos. And a friend from work told me about it. It was like, oh man, did you hear that Andrew Callahan? Because we talk about politics and like, he like watches Hassan and stuff. So we like talk about shit.
Yeah.
But like, and he told me like the bare minimum. And I was like, damn, like, that's like regular. Like the amount of people who just do shit like that all the time. It's like it's not. From what I heard, at least, I'm like that's like par
Yeah.
for the course for like most fucking people. They're all fucking stupid.
Right. I mean, not that I'm the authority on this in any way, and I'm not trying to be, and I don't have any desire to be, or no one should even take me seriously about this if they don't agree with me, whatever. But I don't know. My thing, yeah, it's basically like what is the accusations that are like with people in like that are kind of more. This stuff is so tricky to talk about. It's like the ones that have a video attached to it. The ones where people made videos, right?
Wait, videos
of themselves like being like, "Hi, I just want to tell you guys what happened with me and him."
Gotcha.
From what I've seen, it really does seem like obvious. Like I agree, like this stuff is like bad and like shouldn't be done, and like should be like considered bad. Of course it is, but it is. I'm just saying, it's so interesting that you said that because like that was like kind of one of my first thoughts too. It's like people do that stuff all the time. Like it's the most normal thing in the world, Not that it's good. I'm just saying it's like it's so weird how common that is.
People do a lot of weird shit that's normal.
Right. I think the point that I'm trying to make is that like it is so fucked up how like just the baseline way to be as like a guy, unless you have some kind of other intervention, like you find like a really good male role model out there, like whatever, even if you just look up to like, I'm not even going to go crazy and like say he's like this hero or anything, but like, like even just like someone like Hassan, because you just mentioned it, like, right? If you're like 15 and you watch him and then, you just have like that kind of perspective of being like, it's not okay to treat women like this is okay, this is not, that's weird. It's just going to kind of maybe hopefully steer you in a better direction. But if you don't have that and you just kind of grow up like watching regular TV and you watch like, or if you have parents that are like, good at parenting and they teach you what's right and wrong and stuff. But the kind of, it just feels like the overwhelming majority of like men and like default men, their perception of a situation like that is just like, yeah, I mean, it's just being a guy, which is like weird as hell, you know what I mean? But
well, the thing is, it's like,
yeah, like
from the details that I heard, right? It's like coercive, right? That's basically like, he's being like, come on, is what I'm picturing.
Right. I think it even goes further than that. Like I don't know, obviously, but just basically,
I would be down to check something out of it, at some point, but
okay, yeah. Basically, I don't know. It's like.
Because he supposedly he had admitted to it.
It's so weird.
Which is
Did
you see all this stuff already?
I've probably seen just about all of it. I think maybe not all of it, but I've seen a good amount of stuff because I always watch like H3 too. So he like was talking about it a little bit, and I think that's where the whole idea of he admitted it came from. Which I don't know. I mean, I think. I'm not saying that like I don't know.
He didn't like publicly go like, hey, I know this.
No, he didn't make like a video or anything like that. I think basically
him admitting it is just
he had a phone call with Ethan Klein. We're doing the drama, right? Well, this isn't drama, I guess.
Yeah, here's the drama report.
Here's the latest in the goings on in
on the left
in the YouTube world of like
leftist politics,
right? I guess, yeah. But basically. Apparently, he like talked to Ethan Klein on the phone and said, Ethan Klein said, he told me okay, this is so complicated because there's so many different things. Ethan said he confirms everything.
So he had a private conversation on the phone with him. And then he goes and talks about it online. Was it okay with him to talk about it online?
Ethan was saying... He told me, like, he wanted me to share this stuff. That's what he said. Okay. But then, so he said, he confirmed everything, guys. He said he knew them and he had an encounter with them. But that's not confirming it. You know what I mean? Or maybe Ethan just did a bad job. Not a bad job, but you know what I mean? Did he confirm, yeah, I agree that I was, like, doing every single thing that they said? Or is he saying, oh, no, yeah, I know them. yeah, I do know them, and we've like stuff has happened before. And then Ethan was like, oh, he's admitting it, and just conveyed it that
Well,
way.
because
I don't
I
know.
mean, this the thing is, right? This is like all of this stuff, and I always like I like to think about this stuff because I think it's important. Like just like the way people interact socially generally, right? And there's always, there's two parties interacting, right? Two parties with, different backgrounds, different like, levels of like emotional intellect and different levels of like trauma and all this fucking shit that leads them to where they are, right?
Right.
Honestly, at the end of the day, even if like it happened kind of worst case scenario, like I can't really even like be like that dude Andrew is a really bad dude. you know?
Well, yeah, I guess. What do you
You know
mean?
what I
Like,
mean? Well, because like it's like people are just confused and goofy, right?
yeah,
And because I think like we should always obviously strive to do better socially. I think, right? You leave space for people to speak, and you listen, and you interact with people honestly, like that. I
yeah,
mean, that's the goal, right? Especially when it comes to like like sexual and interpersonal relationships like that, right? You want people to feel comfortable and safe, and like down or whatever, right?
right, right.
But then and like with that with the way that it sounded to me, at least, it's like you know the over coercion of asking for sex or whatever is like obviously like stop. But then there's people who have like their whole interaction with sex has like been like that since they've been younger,
That's what
you
I was
know?
trying to say.
And
Yeah,
and then like the people who they're with like never tell them that it's wrong,
exactly.
because they eventually give in and it seems fine because you can't like people are fucking goofy. They
Right.
don't
That's
like
what I'm
you like
saying. Yeah.
they can't project like um they can't fully understand somebody else unless they're being told what's happening, right?
Right.
You're only getting what you're getting when you're interacting with somebody. So if they're like, no, I don't want, okay, and then they go along with it, right? Whether or not they are down or not, and then you go through life dealing with or doing stuff like that,
Right.
and then you find yourself in a situation with somebody who, uh, like you know that is it's a whole nother thing for them or whatever because
Right.
like obviously that there are people who will actually consent if you're like whatever it's like I'm sure that like it's like a thing. I don't know. I've been like not down and then kind of like all right, why not with
Yeah.
with
True.
people before too, where it's
Yeah.
like I'm doing something and I'm enjoying doing it and they're like come on and I'm like okay,
Right. And
why
I
not
mean, not
or
to even
whatever. You just
say.
just I mean that's like
Right. In these situations,
different
I don't
but
think it's necessarily like that. I think it was like more directly, like. I mean, I don't know. I that's why I don't. I feel weird even talking about this because I just have no idea. Like, if it's that, that's a different story. But if it's like, whatever. From what I understand, like they're drunk and they're like in the bed and they're like, I don't know. And then I don't know. I don't know. I feel so uncomfortable talking about it because like there's so many
well
little
that's the
factors. But I
alcohol
guess at the
aspect
end
of
of the
it.
day, saying I don't know, it's just so weird. If someone's like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't know. I honestly just feel too uncomfortable talking about this. It's like it's weird. Like
I mean, it is.
I
It's just a thing that happens. I don't. It's not
right.
that fucking weird.
Yeah, I guess. I
Like,
just
it's not like you're not a bad guy for talking about it. You're not doing anything wrong.
no, I know.
But I get it. If you don't want to talk about it, we can move on.
Well,
But
I think my thing personally, just like that I can relate to, because like I'm not a woman or anything like that, and I don't whatever. But like the like basically, I just think it like a lot of stuff. I think this hopefully people can take it as like a realization that like the way that people understand like like what's normal in like a sexual encounter or whatever, I think is just like a total failure of society or whatever. Like like basically throughout your entire life, like I don't know, like both guys, girls are taught like this whole like thing of like you see like I don't know, think about like every like TV show or movie or whatever, like for like a long ass time. Think about like The Office. Think about Friends.
Yeah.
Think about other things. Everybody is like, oh, Jim is like the greatest. Jim, Ross and Rachel's relationship are amazing. It's like literally like the multiple seasons of like the guy basically like kind of like harassing the woman and like her like rejecting him over and over and over again, and like even in some cases like just grabbing her and kissing her and stuff like that, and like or like stuff like that, and it's viewed as like, oh, that's like a passionate love story where the guy didn't give up because he knew he could, she would come around eventually. Like
the thing is, it's all contextual, because sometimes that is fun and reasonable.
Of course, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like,
and those situations aren't the same as like a sexual encounter. I'm not trying to say that.
I mean, grabbing someone and kissing them is kind of like, I don't know. It could be pretty bad.
Right. Sorry, I meant aside from the part.
But yeah,
minus that part.
Still, but even though I know what you're saying, because sometimes it's really not, and it's like,
well, that
it is romantic.
But my point though,
whatever the fuck.
My point though is just that it's just like, I'm not saying like oh, no one knows any better, so anyone who does anything wrong, it's not their fault. No, obviously I don't mean it like that. I just mean like, okay, people should probably take a look and be like, what the hell? How come it seems like every guy is a creep, basically? Like, why is like every guy kind of a creep? Not every guy, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just seems like it's so common, right? And like, I think a big part of that is just like the culture of like, oh, don't be a bitch. Oh, come on, like the making fun of people because it's like, oh, you're like a virgin. Oh, you haven't even like banged that many girls. Oh, like stuff like that.
I mean, but that stuff aside, though, right? Because that's different. That's different at the end of the day, too, right? That's
what do you mean?
Male, but like interpersonal relationships are extremely complex and extremely simple.
Right. Okay.
Truly, right? I mean, there's so much detail to them, but basically, I just got a text message. Sorry.
It's all good.
But basically, I think like as long as you pay attention to what's going on, you're doing okay, right?
Right, but I think most people don't understand what it means to pay attention to stuff, or they don't know how.
No, I know, but that's the thing that like. I was talking to somebody recently too about this, like, right? Because I think we talked about this in the last episode a little bit about free will and not free will, maybe.
Sure. Yeah.
But like, I think the only like free will that we really have is paying attention, right? Learning how to pay attention correctly is like the only thing that like kind of gives us a glimpse of what free will is. But it's really not. It's just you have more options or like more input.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I mean, I don't know. With me, generally, I always try to kind of sit back when it comes to stuff and just I'm not trying to get too involved anyway.
Right.
But like I don't know. It's like I get why somebody would be like Andrew. It seems like I've known many people like that in my life.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
And like majority of the time like they're doing fine.
Sure.
And I know women like that too.
Yeah. Well,
and it's just like there's like and this sucks, right? I mean, because I know that there's like a lot of stuff to be said about this, but I think like it's like being actually honest versus being coy and like honest is like different, because if there's like a real like because there's different ways of saying yes and no, and that whole gray area is where people make mistakes.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I don't know what happened, right? But it's like there's playful versions of things, and then like no,
yeah,
just
but I don't know. Like that's why I'm saying,
I don't know
like,
either. But But like
yeah.
if he got a hard fucking no and was like, I'm gonna do whatever I want anyway. Yeah, that's a bad fucking guy.
Right.
I mean, that's just generally like you know you don't like that's not a good interaction. But if it's like like this kind of like coyness going back and forth for too long, and then because I think in both scenarios they eventually like kind of gave in, or one of them did, or whatever, and regretted it, or like didn't want to, but like felt like they pressured into it,
Right.
type
I
of thing.
think yeah. But what I'm
And
saying
like
is just that
it's like difficult to like if you're not intelligent enough socially and emotionally to like gauge whether or not someone's actually down versus like being down for like so that you
Yeah.
can
like
so that
reluctantly like
you'll leave them alone.
yeah. No,
and like
yeah.
it takes time to learn. I mean, I've definitely like as a much younger man been weird or like been like with girlfriends and stuff, been like, oh, I'll call,
Right, but what I'm saying, the reason why I'm
like,
saying I feel like this is
not
like
good.
the reason why I'm saying I feel uncomfortable talking about this is because like it seems like universally like it doesn't seem like this is that's like an acceptable thing to say. And like maybe I don't know, but it seems like the general consensus is like he is a literal rapist who belongs in jail for pretty much what you just described.
See,
From what I understand, I don't know. Like
that's like the fucking online people.
Yeah, right. I mean, I don't know.
I think that that's a stupid way of looking at this kind of stuff, and like it's no one gets to like learn and be comfortable if they are constantly petrified of experiencing anything. I really really do not like that way of interacting. I didn't like it like any like canceling situation, social fucking shit. People go way too fucking hard.
right.
And it's just like, what are we trying to do here, right? Demonize people like for existing and like making mistakes. It's like, sure, people get hurt, man. People get hurt all the fucking time. People get, it's like life is not like fucking daisies. It's like it's fucking misery and
Yeah.
beautiful, but you have to learn how to interact with it correctly.
Right. I just
and
think,
ideally you mitigate the harm that you fucking do in it, right? You try to not do harm, and you try to
right.
do as good as you can.
And I would hope that if someone does, I don't know, whatever. It just feels. I don't know. It's just. I don't even know what to say about this stuff because it's like.
Yeah, I don't know. I really hate that the heavy-handedness that comes with political correctness and shit. Jesus. Hold on. Yo, bro, what's up?
What are you doing?
I'm at my house. I'm talking to my friend.
Adam is here and he want to get a hold of you and he needs a buddy.
Okay, cool. I'll probably be there in like an hour.
You'll be here in an hour?
Yeah. All right, cool. Sorry about that.
No, it was a live performance by you.
That was my friend Serena. My buddy Adam is at the bar next door, my job, and wants to hang out. So
Nice. That's our second guest that we've ever had on the show.
yeah, I should have held them up. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. This fucking shit is like, I don't know. It's just like we need to have more conversations around like this shit rather than just like being like good guy, bad guy.
I agree with you. That's
Because I mean, I have been in situations with women where I'm like, I don't really want to be involved in this, but like I just kind of feel like bad saying no.
100%, yeah.
And it's just like,
and that doesn't make it okay. I'm not saying it, but
no, of course not. And
yeah.
then like the next day you're like, I wish I didn't fucking do that.
And like, yeah.
But it's just, I don't know. Let's move on. It's whatever.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about this stuff. So it's
here's what the takeaway, right? Don't be a fucking loser.
right.
If someone's not fucking down, do something else. Do something else or someone else.
Yeah. Do something else.
Just it's that's it. Like don't be a fucking loser.
Agreed.
But everyone's a loser until they're a winner.
Right. And if you
So
are,
doing
if you're looking at this situation and you're like, wait, that's what it means. Wait, that's loser behavior. I thought that was normal. Maybe be like, oh shit, maybe I should change what I think is my idea of normal. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
not
Just
to
be
preach,
cool,
but that
man.
just
Be
seems
like, you know, it's not about fucking chicks. That's not the
right.
goal
That's
of
the
life.
that's one of the first. That's what I was trying to get at when I said it's the society
get
thing.
good at stuff.
Right.
Get good at life.
That's
Learn
what-
some shit. Talk to some people.
When I was saying the way that society makes it be like, oh, don't be a bitch, don't be blah blah blah, like this. It's like
Ignore that shit, man.
Right.
Cultural revolution
This
is
attitude
step
of,
one
like-
to the political revolution.
I love the idea that like self-improvement means not that, you know, not that exercise is bad, obviously, like working out, getting healthy, getting fit, go for it, you know, eat healthy, do all that stuff. It's awesome.
Exercise is bad, and eating healthy is a waste of time.
But like basically developing body dysmorphia and becoming like obsessed with like the vanity of your own like body and stuff so that you can feel adequate enough for women, because really the goal is to like conquer women and be like, I'm just slaying, bro. Yeah, fuck yeah. It's like, how is that like, I made it. I did it, guys. Now I just use other people for my own gratification. I'm finally happy. You know what I mean? Like,
I
come
know.
on. It's like a road to nowhere.
It's fucking depressing.
And it's actually a road to causing destruction to others and yourself. So,
Well, this is the thing, right? You know,
but I think 99.9, I think 100% of the, well, almost 100% of the people in that situation don't even know they're doing that. They think they're just winning at life. You know, like,
yeah, no, people are goofy.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say. You know, it's like, really try to know yourself. It's one of the most difficult things to do, but really try to do it. Pay attention to yourself. Try to figure out why you do the shit that you do, and then judge yourself harshly.
well, maybe not. Maybe not. I wouldn't.
Do it harshly, but I mean, leave room for the fact that you exist, right? But I think heavy-handedly
Well-
judging yourself is the only thing you should really be doing.
I would say like, and you know, whatever. You don't have to agree with me on this, but
This is the thing, right? You cannot speak from a high horse if you don't have one.
okay. Oh,
You know what I'm
without
talking
even
about,
really
though?
having
Like-
broken down who
Like
you
the
are.
amount of times that, you know, the people who are like harshly judging other people for the shit that they've done wrong
Mhm.
haven't even begun to look at themselves and their own fucking
Right,
shit, right?
exactly.
What they have majority of the time is a rhetoric system that helps them fucking blame other people for their problems.
Right.
I fucking hate victims.
Oh my god.
No, I'm just kidding.
No.
I mean, there's different. Okay, let me for clarity. There's victims, and then there's victims, right?
Oh, you
There's-
mean
You know, there's people who are actually victims of things, and that's reasonable, and I get that,
Right.
right? But there's people who maintain and uphold a victim mentality throughout their entire life,
right?
and that I feel like there's not much excuse for
And
generally.
they're just, you know, they're a victim of someone else's misfortune because they are just on Twitter, or they're like a YouTube commenter or something.
Yeah,
Or
well,
they're
the
just
thing is-
an
the thing
angry
is-
person or something.
Well, it's just like to view yourself as somebody who's like constantly being stepped on.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like not like, and it's the thing. I was talking to my buddy Scott last night. When we talk a lot about like he's a black dude, right? We talk about race and stuff a lot,
Mhm.
right? And you know, he's talks about how here in Portland he like feels like, you know, just like he's like it's like a kind of backhanded praise, but it's like a pitying for like being black and stuff. You know, it's like
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
you know what I'm
yeah.
talking about? That like
I know what
liberal
you
like
mean,
way
yeah.
of like talking like, you know, let me like
Like the classic
fake
The classic
fakely
thing
up-
that I think of is like some normal family is just doing normal family activities, but they're black, and people are like, "Oh my god, what a good father! Oh, what a
Yeah.
beautiful family!" It's like, bro, would you say that if you saw freaking
yeah.
Chuck in his New Balances taking his kids to the park? No, you wouldn't. But you know,
Yeah.
for
I
some
know,
reason in
it's-
in my mind, Chuck is automatically a white man. That was the whole thing, and apparently
there's-
black
there's-
families can't wear New Balances. But you know, I'm trying to paint the image of the stereotypical white dad. But
You know, so like it's stuff like that, and it's like that happens a lot, and people like this is the thing, right? And I think it's true. I mean, but like to bad shit happens to you, right?
Hmm.
Right, whatever it is, worse shit happens to different people. It's all. I mean, I've always kind of said that like the you know, the worst pain you've ever felt is the worst pain you've ever felt, right? So the comparative pain game, right? Well, it's like, well, this happened to me, and well, this happened. It's like it's whatever the worst thing that happened to you feels like the worst thing that happened to you.
Yeah.
Period.
Right.
Right. You know, so it's like playing this comparative like trauma game, or like playing this like fucking like, well, I've had it worse. It's like,
Yeah.
why do you want to look at your life and yourself as like what has gone wrong in it, and like what's holding you back, right? Because this is a big part of existentialism as well, right? Where it's like you have to take responsibility for your own life. You know, like
Okay.
you can't just like you can't like blame like the city that you grew up in or the town you grew up in because for not becoming a successful whatever.
Well,
You can't. Like it's like it can be a part of the reason why it's more difficult, right? But to lay into that idea that like, well, I can't do that because I'm from here.
yeah. Well, I mean, of course. Yeah. Okay. Yes. That. Of
But
course.
I think it's just a fucked up way of conceptualizing your own reality, right? You can be like, yes, there's a bigger hurdle in front of me because of this and this, but
Right.
it's just our reality is how we conceptualize it, right?
Yes. Yeah. Sure.
You know, nothing is like nothing is really real.
Well, yeah.
Truly, right? We are living these bizarre subjective experiences, right? So like the major thing is how we see our reality is how we interact with it. And we can slowly over time change the way that we interact with our reality by changing the way that we conceptualize it.
Yeah, but like regardless, like when it comes to like the material conditions of your life and stuff, it actually is like those are real, you know?
Well, there was a big conflict back in the day between a few different existentialists about communism.
Really? In what way?
Well, what we just said.
Oh, okay. Cuz yeah, I mean, like, you know, that's like, okay, if someone's just like poor and lives in like whatever, they live in a trailer park, and you know, and their mom is like kind of an alcoholic or something, and they don't have a dad, they can't really just be like, oh, I'm gonna reconceptualize myself to be like a member of like, I'm gonna reconceptualize that I'm gonna become really
That's
educated.
not what I'm saying. That's
Right.
not what I'm saying.
Okay. I mean, I don't
Right,
think
but here's the thing, right? And I think this is like kind of pro communal sentiment too, right? If you like if you view your life as like I make less money, so therefore I'm a poor person, therefore, you know, I must like eat the rich.
right. I mean, yeah.
It's like at the end of the day, it's like, what are you really doing?
No,
You know,
it's
it's
not
like
even that though.
so even still, like it's like to box yourself into any kind of thing, right? I feel like is anti-communal, generally speaking, right? Like if you want to have like a true like kind of revolutionarily left society where like everyone is like doing stuff, then you have to be in a place where you can do stuff.
Right.
So if you're like, you know, beating yourself up and like digging yourself into holes about how you can't do stuff, then how are you going to be an active part of the society anyway?
Right. Of course. No. Yeah. I agree.
Do you know
with
what
that.
I'm saying?
Yeah. But I don't mean like someone should be like, oh, I'm a poor person, so I can't do anything. I mean like just being like I agree in the sense where it's like someone can be like, I'm a poor person. Damn. I have to like overcome poverty alongside all the other stuff that other people have to overcome.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to do that or whatever, and
Yeah,
they
but,
can
like,
be
I'm a
pissed,
poor
and they
person.
can be like, what?
I'm a poor person.
Okay, but I'm just saying, like, that doesn't.
You know,
just
it's
saying,
like, it's the way that you look at like it's like I'm poor, but I don't need that much stuff.
right.
So
But
it's-
what
it's
if
not-
you? I don't know. It would be harder if you also.
The what if
had,
game? Okay, well, give me.
What if you
good
had a
what if.
kid?
I wouldn't have one.
What if you did, like, kind of against your will,
How would I have a kid?
accidentally
Against
getting
my
someone
will.
pregnant, and then they have the baby, and then like you
Well,
have to,
step
like-
one, try to not do that.
Right, but what if it just happens? You know what I mean?
Then you figure it out. I think I would still not be like. I would do whatever it takes to not lead a life where I'm in misery.
I understand, but I'm just saying it's hard. It's sometimes it really is out of your hands, right? Like, what if the person that
Well, no, but it's not about your actual like. Okay, let's say I had to work 2 jobs, you know, so that I can afford a child,
Right.
and, I could have a child in this apartment right now, and it would be fine, right? I would probably need a little tiny bit more money or just drink less
Okay.
to, like, afford stuff for the kid, basically, you know? Technically, I could afford a kid,
Okay.
you know? But, it would be but it's like, if you this is kind of what I'm really saying is, like, if you let that situation make you a victim in your own life, then you're doing a bad job.
Right. Yeah. I
That's
agree
all
with
I'm
that.
saying, right? So
Right.
if you're like, if now you're like, God, this fucking kid. If only I didn't have a kid, then I would be able to do all the fun stuff that I want to do, or
Right,
I would
right.
be able to be a better I would be able to. No, you have a kid and you're a person. What are you gonna do?
Oh,
You
okay.
know,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's like
Right.
you
Right.
can't.
Right.
It's the way that you're conceptualizing yourself in the situation, right? Because
Right.
you grow up in a
Okay.
trailer park, like you were saying before.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can be like, God, if only my parents weren't fucking so poor, then maybe my life would be cool and I'd be able to do stuff that I like. Why? Like if you stay, because you'll perpetually stay in that resentful state of mind,
Right.
and then like live your life shittily. Even if
Right.
you get a job doing construction and make some money, you're still gonna be like carrying all this weight with you when you can
Right.
just be like, this is just the way that it is. What am I gonna do next?
Oh, I agree 100%. I thought you were talking more about not that I thought that you believed this, but I thought like I was confused as to how, because I thought the message was kind of like, if you're basically that typical argument of like, well, if your life sucks, stop being a victim and just fix it. You know what I mean? Like,
No.
I
No,
thought
no,
you were
no.
kind of like, I was like, that's what you agree with that? What? I was like, no, but I mean, yeah, I agree with like, yeah, if your life
Well,
sucks, you can just look at it and be like, okay, well,
because a lot of the time people hear like when they just quickly to talk
no,
about
it's
that
okay.
one
Yeah.
sentiment, right? It's like when people hear people talk about that stuff, right? It's like just just get up and do better.
Right, right,
It's
right.
like people it's difficult for people to find the reason to do better, or they make it so many excuses for themselves as to why they can't do better, right? Because there is logic to that idea, right? Where it's like if you are not happy, change stuff.
Right. That I agree with.
Or like, some of that like inspirational fucking speaker kind of macho bullshit. Some of it is like like logical and reasonable, right? It's like if you want to make more money, make more money.
Right, sure, but
It's
to
all.
an
I mean,
extent. Yeah.
but trying is a thing that you can do,
Of
right? But you have to
course, yeah.
first be in a. What I'm talking about is you have to first be in a state of mind to try.
Right.
And that's like the biggest hurdle for a lot of people, right? Because they're like, well, and like people, you're guilty of this. I'm guilty of this too. It's
Yeah.
like they're like, oh, well, I can't because I got to do this, or like,
Right.
well, I want to do that, but at first I got to do this, or what, and then you take it to another level where it's like, what does it matter if I even do that because I'm just this fucking guy,
Right. Yeah. And I've
anyway,
definitely been there.
or whatever,
Many, many
and
times.
it's like that's like a terrible, terrible way of like looking at your life.
Right. 100%. I agree. I just mean like I just disagree with, and I don't even think this is the point you're making. I just thought I was like confused because I don't agree with the idea of just like, oh well, if you're poor and you're like if you're unhappy and you're miserable, just like start working harder and then it'll resolve itself. Like by putting in the hard work, it'll just get better. Like,
Well, yeah.
that is true, but like I just mean like not in the direct way that like a lot of people pretend it is. Like it's like, oh, you're working at McDonald's and you make no money and you can't afford your bills. Start a business, or just like, oh, just get another job, or quit that one and start working for yourself and stuff. If that can work
Well,
out
it depends.
for you,
See,
then
there
sure.
are people.
But
There are a lot of people who are selling ideas, right?
okay,
They're
yes, definitely.
saying a lot of this stuff because they're fucking selling like their YouTube channel, or they're
Right,
selling like so fuck that shit.
right.
Don't sell me anything if you're being honest, because there's an honest way of talking about that kind of stuff. But if it's coming from a salesman, I'm not going to believe it anyway.
Right. Yeah, but
But like,
unfortunately,
but
almost every piece of advice that anyone gives is like that stuff. But at least online and in
here's the thing,
the
right?
world of men.
If you're
or whatever.
if you're in a shitty situation, This will be my advice, right? If you're in a shitty situation, step one, find out what's shitty about it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, what is actually making you miserable?
And dive deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper as far as you can possibly go, to the point where it feels so uncomfortable that you're like, I don't know who I am as a human being, and then go deeper. You know?
Yeah.
In my
And then
opinion.
rebuild.
Yeah,
and
and
then
then
rebuild. And then
rebuild.
be like, who would I like to be if I
Right.
could pick?
Right.
And then start working on that. And then conceptualize your life around the new character that you've created.
Right, basically. That
know?
I agree with. Yeah, I just mean like, okay, the reason why I'm even having this conversation, obviously I'm not sitting here being like, you think that if your life sucks, you should improve it? That's fucking stupid, bro. No, like what I mean is like,
I know what you're talking about.
I mean like maybe like, because the goal always seems to be like, we're supposed to have the goal of, I make a lot of money and I have a hot woman who I basically own, or like I have a lot of women and I don't care about any of them, or like whatever. Or maybe for some people it's like, I just want to have a wife and kids, and I want to own my own home, and I want to own 2 cars in the driveway and have that white picket fence, and you know, and I want to just work that 9 to 5. But like, if someone is feeling like unhappy and miserable and stuff like that, I just mean, it's not, the answer is not always like, just keep working harder, you'll get there. Ask yourself like that's where you said, ask yourself, what is actually the problem, like, or whatever.
Well,
And
a lot of
sometimes
times
that
people are
problem
doing-
could be, I
don't want to do this at all.
I don't belong in this little white picket fence thing. I don't belong in
Yeah.
a 9 to 5 job doing this, or like I
Yeah.
don't belong, you know,
Exactly.
whatever. Like,
Exactly.
I just
Well, that's
want to
part of
be
the-
loved. I don't want to be like banging a bunch of girls or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
That's exactly right too, and that's I mean, that's why, like, conceptualizing yourself and your life around things that actually like align with who you feel like you are, which I guess is the kind of the best way to put it, right? Because it's like we're just a product of our environment, right?
exactly.
But like, you know, some of us are, you know, like closer to acting like in true alignment with ourselves, and other people are like, well, I don't really know what to do, so I'm just doing the stuff that I've been told to do since I was little. I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
You know, and then they reach the breaking point, and we've talked about this before, but they reach the breaking point eventually, and they realize that they've just been in a constant state of misery for 25
Right. They've
years.
just been fighting themselves every day of their life, you know? To
Yeah.
be like, what's wrong with me? Why don't I want to do this? I want to do this. Why don't I do it? It's like,
Yeah.
do you want to do it? And,
Maybe
you know,
maybe you don't actually care about that, and that's a huge thing. I mean, that was a big problem, like when I was in like my early 20s and stuff, right? Is like I had like honestly like a decent paying job. I was able to like afford rent and go out and hang out in New York City, no problem.
mhm.
You know, I lived alone for a while too, you know,
Right.
and it was fine,
Yeah.
but I hated everything. I was miserable,
Okay.
you know.
Yeah.
Well, because it was like I was doing work that I didn't like. I basically just spent 8 hours a day just wasting 8 hours a day. No fulfillment from the job, you know.
Right.
Traveling, you know, traveling in a city that was honestly too overwhelming most of the time,
Okay.
you know, and like you got to like pay attention because I mean, I love New York City. I love it. But it's a fucking lot.
Yeah, I bet.
It's a fucking lot to be in every single fucking day, having to, you know, go in like fucking Midtown Manhattan,
Yeah.
9 to 5. It's like, oh God, all these fucking people.
Yeah. No, I mean,
And,
when I
and you
first-
just make
yeah.
changes, and slowly, like, I'm getting closer and closer to having the life that like I've always known that I kind of wanted.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, community, but like small. You know,
Mhm.
like it's not like overwhelming. It's just the right amount of people. You know, I don't
Yeah.
think I could ever do like full on rural living
No.
because I would
I
get
don't-
bored and lonely.
yeah,
You know, I like people, but like I don't want to be like drowning in them every single second of the day.
Yeah. One of the things that I think is interesting with like a really high population area like New York City is like, in a way though, do you ever get the feeling of like having so many people there? It's almost like you're more blended in. You know what I mean? Because there's so many people, you're like more irrelevant. So it's kind of like
Yeah,
you're kind of like
definitely.
you can kind of like, I don't know, around here, like, I don't know, walking around or whatever, I kind of feel a little uncomfortable sometimes because I'm just like, I'm the only one. Like, it's kind of like you said, like, if I'm walking and there's another person there, it's just me and them pretty much. And, like, I'm now just, like, walking behind this person for, like, blocks and there's no one else
Yeah.
around. And it feels weird.
Well,
Or,
there is an aspect of that, but the part that bothered me, like, because yeah, as far as like you get to blend in and like it feels like you don't like you're not like, oh, like I gotta go outside and like be. It's more about like always kind of being a little bit on edge because you're around so many people.
sure, yeah.
That's the thing that wears me down, right? Because it's like I have to, because I'm already hyper vigilant as it is,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So like when I'm around that many people, I'm always like, you know, checking, like
Yeah.
looking at everybody, making sure like I'm safe and
Yeah.
nothing weird's going on. And
That
then there's
makes
just so
sense.
many. Like here, it's like I walk on the block, and if I see a sketchy dude, I see a sketchy dude. I see him clearly. He's standing right there.
Right.
You know, it's like I don't know what that guy's up to. Maybe nothing. Maybe something. I don't know.
Right.
And I could avoid him easily. And I'm not like, you know, crowd of people like who's sketchy.
Right, you're not on a subway
like-
where it's like there are like 6 to 10 people who appear to be contemplating murder right at this moment. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. So, and you know, I used to like obsessively like check my pockets and stuff in New York, and like,
me too, actually. Now that I think about
and I don't peer anymore. Like I'm not like, did someone pickpocket me?
that. Yeah. Oh my god. That's
So
true.
all those little like ticks and stuff have gone away since I've been like living in a smaller city, and like
Well, honestly,
I'm more like comfortable in my surroundings, and like it's easier to be aware and not like overstimulated.
yeah. I mean, it sounds like you did a little big bad wolf move. You know what I mean? Like you found the Goldilocks of the amount of stimulation and density of people and stuff. You know? Does that make sense? Wait, Goldilocks.
Goldilocks stuff.
Not Big Bad Wolf.
No,
Wait, who blew the house down?
Big Bad Wolf. But am I the pigs in the good house?
Wait, hold on.
Brick house, straw house, stick house. Goldilocks, hot, medium, cold.
Okay, yeah, Goldilocks.
Hot, medium, cold.
Yeah.
I'm the medium. I got the medium.
You
I
got
found
the
the
medium. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. You're the Big Bad Wolf from that story, Goldilocks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, buddy.
I'm living in the brick house in the medium town.
Yeah, pretty much, exactly.
Yeah, but if an earthquake comes, then my house will collapse.
Is it really brick though?
I think it's brick. Yeah,
I
it's
thought
brick.
I thought those were good in earthquakes. I guess not, right? Actually, I could be totally
Well,
wrong.
supposedly there's an earthquake that's supposed to hit Portland any
ma-
moment.
Maybe I'm thinking hurricanes. Anyway, oh really? Wait, is it gonna be bad?
Yeah, like it'll like ruin the city. But it's like it's the quote unquote big one, and they've been talking about it since I moved here. Like it's gonna happen any day now. Like
Oh,
it's like
for
like,
years?
supposedly it's been like it was supposed to happen a long time ago, and it hasn't happened. So it's like
Oh, like
It
this
can
is like
happen
an
anytime.
apocalyptic moment, kind of borderline.
basically if the earthquake hits, there's like a fault line right over here, and if it hits, like the bridges will collapse, and like water will be shut off, and like a lot of buildings will collapse.
Oh boy.
So like, they've been making a lot of effort. Like all the new buildings going up are like super like earthquake proof, and like they have like all this stuff that they try to do. But
Damn.
honestly, at the end of the day, it's like, what am I gonna do? If an earthquake happens, it happens.
Yeah.
Do you remember when fucking Sandy hit New York City and like the subways were like flooded?
Well, I didn't go into this. Yeah, I didn't work. I didn't work there yet or whatever. But I remember when it happened. I mean, even on Long Island, it was insane. It was like,
Yeah.
literally, there were just trees on many roads. Like there was like no power. There was no traffic
I saw some
signals or
crushed
anything.
cars.
Really? Damn.
Yeah.
There were just
But yeah,
no
that was,
no streetlights. There were no laws. No.
It was lawless.
It was actually Sandy was fun for me, you know, just because we all knew that was just a good time period a little bit, just personally, and you know, it was the start of a good time period, and because I think that's what it was. I guess that's why I don't really know what you mean because I didn't. That was like right before I started hanging out with you a lot, and
Yeah. That's true. That's what that's when I was first starting to date Nicole and stuff. I think.
Yep, that makes
Sandy.
sense.
But Irene happened before then. I think Irene was actually worse on Long Island than Sandy was.
Was it? I don't know. 'Cause
Sandy was worse in Manhattan.
with Sandy, we knew it was going to be. Actually, this sounds so cool. This sounds like a 90s movie. We knew it was going to be. You know, we knew it was happening. So, and we knew the power was going to go out and stuff. So a bunch of us, like just friends, just got together and went to our friend Kevin's house. Kevin, the guy who has a kid. And you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I don't know why. But anyway, so yeah.
I got it with the kid part. I wasn't
okay,
sure.
okay. Sorry,
We
I
know-
expected you
we
to
know-
react. But
We know more Kevins than anyone should know.
that's true. But yeah, so we went there and we were just like, I don't know. We just like got a bunch of candles and like we were like playing acoustic guitar and just like singing. Actually, honestly, that was a big reason why we like started the band and stuff. Because we were like just jamming with an acoustic guitar and we were playing like Weezer songs and stuff like that just for fun. And
That's cool.
it was like it really made me kind of like be like I need to make my own songs so that we can like the momentum is there. Like my friends, I know enough people who play enough instruments that I can, and they want to do this stuff that I can make this. We can do it. You know what I mean? So I was like,
Yeah.
and I was just like, wait, they're just singing openly. Like we're just sitting in the living room and they're just like singing songs together. You're allowed to do this? What the hell? Then I was like, oh, maybe it won't be weird if I sing into the microphone and make stuff. And then
I want to sing into the microphone.
hell yeah. And then the rest is history, you know?
Yeah. I mean, listen.
The rest is history, like anything happened. But, you know, fun stuff happened.
This is the thing. What is history, right? Because it's in our history.
It is. It's actually a big part of the lore of our personal friendship, you know what I mean? In a way.
You know, like that's I think a big thing too, right? It's like I was talking about this last night as well. Just like, you know, there's like different levels of success, obviously, right? There's like I'm an underground band. I'm on the top of the charts.
Right.
But there's also just like I'm like the hometown band, or like
Yeah.
even just like my friends know my music.
Right. Right.
You know, and that's a level of success in itself, right? It's like
You're so right.
we have influenced our friends.
Yes.
We've influenced each other.
Yep.
You know, it's like that's
And-
more than other people have done, right? It's not non-success.
That's a good example. That actually kind of ties back into the thing we were talking about before about like, you know, you were saying like reframing or whatever. It really is so true. Like, imagine if we were going around every day being like, man, I know we're going to write that hit album that's going to be like, you know, we're going to get signed by Warner Brothers and stuff like that. You know, imagine like going around like that. You would feel like such a failure, right? Like, but
That's what I'm saying.
but being like able to just be like, throw our little things in this stream. You know what I mean? Throw the little intro music. Oh, another
Yeah.
little intro music. Oh, be right back. Little music, whatever. Little things like that. Being able to send you stuff on GarageBand and just both get hyped about it or whatever. It's just so,
Oh yeah.
you know, it's just crazy.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
And I did with the Christmas song. Did we
What?
play it on the stream?
Not with lyrics, I don't think.
Oh, we did. Okay.
No.
Oh, that was a private session.
Yeah.
That we
Exactly.
listened to it.
Yeah.
But I listened. I like I said, I have 3 versions of it.
No, I know. Oh,
And
you just took the.
I exported
Separate.
all 3 versions of it, and I put them. I did put them all into that main track microphone too, and because that one just sounds the best.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I think I even. Oh no, I never sent it back to you. But yeah. On the file you sent back to me, I turned them all to that anyway. I
Yeah,
duplicated that microphone setup.
Once
and
you
then-
told me you did that, I was like, oh, that's a thing you can do. So then,
yeah,
because
I
I was
did
trying to like fuck with each one individually,
Yeah.
but then I found it. Then so I did that, and exported all 3 of them.
Nice.
And that song "Capitalism" is actually really good, and I forgot about. Like I remembered it last night. I think I came home and I was like, ooh, ooh. And I was like, damn, I want to hear that song. And it's like so much better. It's one of those things where it's like we've talked about this a lot, where it's like when you don't listen to something in a while and you listen to it again, you're like, damn, that's so much better than I remember it.
Yeah, I
being.
love that feeling.
Let's play Cap. Can you play Capitalism?
Where is it? Where can I find this?
It's in the Pineman Drive.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me make that happen.
But it sounds like real good. And I'm hyped about this restarting the computer thing because now I can plug the amp in and it'll probably pick up the guitar much better than it did last time when I didn't restart the computer.
There you go. Oh, it's saying I can't play it. Why
Just
is
download
this-
it.
Oh. That seems. Yeah.
Hey man, do you need a new shirt? I don't need a shirt.
Oh my god, how am I having such
It's so funny with I look at myself in the camera and like when I smile, like all my other teeth are shadowed by my mustache, so it just looks like I have like chipmunk teeth.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. I didn't notice that
Yeah.
until just now, but
I've been noticing it recently when I smile and see myself. It's funny.
that's cool. Yeah.
I like it.
The
I like a
facial
little
hair
chipmunk thing.
can give you a look that like you don't even really like associate with yourself, you know.
I heard.
You were able to hear that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool. Why are you
Can
able
we
to
hear
that?
Well, because I'm on you. I have the thing open.
The stream?
Well, the shared screen.
Yeah, but it's
Unless it was coming out of your speakers and it came into your microphone?
I wrote a new song.
No.
Here it is.
I can hear it.
Okay, cool. That works.
Is it playing on the stream?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Just come in with that.
It's so good. That floppy bass sound.
Yeah, just dark.
Wait for the fucking guitar to come in too. It's fucking mayhem.
Ooh, what's that? Are you just bending the chords?
Yeah, I always do that.
Oh no. I don't even want the shirt.
Baby. Capitalism. Baby. Just realized I'm probably singing off time.
It is, yeah. Because it's just the delay.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about this.
I ain't got no money for that. Get a credit card. I ain't got no money, Jack. That's alright.
That's alright. Get a credit card.
Thought of that. And go into debt. Oh dear God.
Oh dear God.
And go into debt. What's going on? Seriously, what's going on?
This is so good.
We gotta play this live.
It's so that those bendy ass chords, that floppy ass dark bass that just is bumbling its way through this goddamn song
Yeah.
with that conversational type vocal. It's just
Hold on.
and then
I gotta
the little
throw a phone
trap
call.
beat. Yeah, okay.
Hello, Trevor. Hey, Adam. I'm just talking to my buddy right now in New York. I'll be
It's the Eric Show. Be right back. Well,
Oh, you're going home? Yeah, perfect. That's perfect. Okay, 9:30 or 10, I'll be there. All right, bye. Yeah, that was just some buddy calling me. My friend Adam is like trying to hang out, but because he doesn't have a phone right now, so he's like using other people's phones to contact me.
oh,
That's
okay.
why. But I'm gonna meet him at like 10, so it's good time.
Okay. I mean, yeah, we're I mean, how much longer do you want to go? I mean, do you want to take a break? You want to I don't know. We're just chilling actually. That's right.
I'm having a good time.
Okay, cool.
But let's go back to talking about that song real quick.
Yeah. Let's resume. Let's pick up where we left
Yeah.
off. I'll go back a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, I did the wrong thing. What have I done? Okay, here we go.
That's all right. Get a credit card.
I never thought of that.
The funds, pay for it. I need
some notes that don't like fit the key a little bit, just for
No,
fun?
it's in key.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think it might have just been too bendy. We're altering what it means to be on
See,
key.
there's no such thing as correct in art, Matthew.
No, I know. I'm not saying. Yeah. Oh, I did use the word wrong, but
Yeah.
I didn't mean it as an insult. I meant it as like.
Some inspired note.
Yeah.
The correct phrasing, Matthew.
Yeah, there was a little something extra on them.
It's possible that my guitar is just not tuned. I was playing the right notes, but
There you
they're
go.
just not tuned.
And in all things, that's how it works.
Yeah.
Well, that's how it works here.
But yeah, that
That's
song's
awesome.
fucking.
I wrote a
Oh, yeah. I love that. That's awesome.
Yeah. It's
I'm glad we
good.
did that.
It's good to and we have Shoe Bop as well, which is another fun one.
Oh, want to just have a little listening party?
Yes, I
All right.
do. Welcome to the exposition.
Where is that one? Shoe Bop? You said?
Shoe Bop is in there too.
All right, let's see.
It should be.
I don't see it at the moment.
Christmas.
Where would it be?
I might have it in. I might just be. It might not be in that one.
Yeah, I don't think it is.
I can transfer to you real quick.
Okay.
Well, do we don't have a shared drive, do we? Besides the Pineman?
Yeah, just this one.
Because I'm sure that you have emails of stuff over time. Because I
Yeah,
have in my drive I have like folders of like our stuff.
Yeah, me too. Or well, I just type in your name and then I just go through them. That's my folder.
Yeah.
But I feel like we should start just uploading everything to here.
Yeah.
We should make like
I think,
a folder that says like.
I mean, my drive's running out of space anyway, so.
Let's do that. We'll just make folders that says like music,
Mhm.
visual, the stuff. Because we got all our nice little intro screen. I like how the little picture that you drew of the dinosaur and the ice cube melting is still on here.
Oh yeah. Here, it's coming in right now. I'm sharing it with you.
Okay.
Oh, can I just share this whole folder with you? Probably. I'm gonna share.
Okay.
I'm just gonna share a couple of songs real quick.
Do it.
I think you might. I think you might remember the other two that are in here.
Okay.
Welcome to we are now a what is it called when you like play music when you're a DJ?
Radio? Oh yeah, like being a DJ, radio station.
Yeah, we're
This
a
is
radio
Pine Man
station
Radio
now.
now.
Only, yeah,
Oh, we should do that.
that would be really funny, and we should have do a whole episode of just. And that was from 2015.
Yeah. Oh my god, that would be fun.
This is the sexual predators.
Oh my
Circa
god.
2016, from
Yeah.
their non-released album,
Yeah. Oh my god, that's awesome.
Polka Dot Dress. Get some fucking Ivory Tongue. Get some TC Masterson in there.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh yeah.
I don't even know who else. What other bands? Is that all the bands? I think it's all of them.
I think that was it. Gore 24. No, that's that's a shared member, kind of.
We would get copyright claim for that though.
True. They were big time.
Yeah, they were rolling deep, as they say.
They went on a tour. I think they went on a couple tours where they like played.
No, they were sincerely popular.
I think they played a couple times, like a couple Warped Tour dates. I could be wrong about that.
Yeah, I think that they at least played one.
Yeah. Did you upload that thing?
Let us know in the comments down below.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I'll-
shared it with you. It should be in your. No, I shared it with you.
Oh, okay. Because I'm on the Pineman.
I can share it with the. I can share it with the Pineman too.
Yeah,
But it's easy. All you gotta do is click on the little icon and switch it to yours.
Yeah, but I have like the stream open on here with that.
Okay.
Oh, I guess it
Yeah.
would open a new thing, right? Okay. And also, it's
Yeah.
like, oh, wait, never mind. That screen is not being shared anymore.
Yeah, because I have to like.
Okay, I got it. It's okay.
You got it. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I forgot I could just do it like this. I actually
you're-
haven't even
you're-
been using Chrome.
I like only share with you, so it's like.
Yeah. I just don't use Google
Email
Chrome
address.
anymore. Oh, sorry, it like froze up.
Oh, you don't?
Not normally in my. I've been using Firefox.
Damn. That's what I used to use, but I haven't used Firefox in a million years.
Yeah, it's just been. I don't know. Just like
Pencils and paper.
okay, I actually can't even do it. I can't get on my Google Drive for some absolutely mind-blowing reason.
That's okay. I can send it to you.
Sorry. I'm like but
Matt be getting a little stressed, brother.
yeah. Just cuz I'm like all right, I don't like using Chrome now. Let me log into my thing. It should be fine. I mean, I'm sure all my settings are still there, right? No, it's just like nothing is how it was last time I used it.
Boom.
Maybe I'm
Send it.
exaggerating a little bit, but some
I sent
things
it to-
are different than
it's
they
been-
used to be.
been sent. It's been sent to the Pineman.
Okay. All right.
Get involved.
With that being
Get
said,
involved.
okay, the pine.
Get involved, man.
Let's do it. Wait, is Twitch? Oh, yeah.
It should be in the emails.
No, I know. I'm just checking. Wait, what? It's in emails? Why don't you just upload it to the Google Drive?
Because that takes way more time. 'Cause
Oh.
it'd have to actually upload.
Oh, okay.
And I have to like get the song. It's just like I have to like download it and then upload it
Oh.
when I can just send it. I can't just put it in the. I probably can just
I
put it in the
think
drive.
you can, yeah, but it's okay.
But we're not doing that. We're not
Alright.
doing that right now.
That's fair.
You can add it to Drive. I think in the.
Okay, here it is. Which one?
That picture though is fucking great. Arab or Jew,
Okay.
and then there's I sent 3. Joy Together and Twice.
All right.
Let's listen to them all and then then we'll see what happens after that.
Okay.
Shoe Bop.
Bob. Why is it called that?
I don't know. I named it.
That's a good reason. Oh yeah, I remember this one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we were like, oh my god, yeah, we were like collabing on this,
Yeah.
and then you came out with this, and I didn't come out with anything. So
Mm.
it's in the works. Sorry, let me rephrase that. I didn't release it yet. Little Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
I love like the building like pulsing. Like it's like about to be a club banger.
Yeah. I'm just picturing a desert with like lights.
Yeah, oh nice. I can
That's all
totally
I
see
picture.
that. Yeah. It's so funny because like we know each other, so like there's a level of like trying to figure out like I don't know, like certain things that you're doing in here. I'm like trying to appreciate them more because I'm like, where's that coming from? You know what I mean? Like, what made him pick that sound and be like, that's the sound? You know?
Yeah. The horns.
I like that. You know, I've been dropping horns in all these songs, so
Yeah.
2 of them, but whatever.
You're a horn boy.
Yeah, we horny.
It's been a long time since I heard that.
Yeah, right. I can't tell if the music is too loud. Can you check the stream real quick and see if you could hear?
You can hear it.
Can you hear us talking over it though? Ooh, that nice like. You're at like a music festival with this
Yeah.
thing. But it's not like
It's difficult to hear like both at the same time,
okay.
so it's fine.
I'll try to just look. Oh, I see. Okay.
This is my only dance song. Well, I've made a few.
Yeah. That's.
This is one of the few instrumentals that I've made, though.
Oh yeah, true.
I always fucking need to put lyrics on every fucking thing.
Yeah, I usually make instrumental things, but I'm trying to change
I put
them.
some guitar in too at the end. Boom.
Just a little muted delay or something. Oh, it's not really muted.
I gotta get better with the fucking high ends. I don't know why everything that I make always sounds so low end, low and mid.
Okay.
Like that's like the cymbal should have been probably higher, right?
Symbol?
That if that was like actually higher pitch, it probably would help out.
I could see that.
I don't know why. Like I always like cut the high ends too much.
I feel like I
I've
do the
noticed that with,
exact
like-
opposite.
Well,
Now
a lot
I'm
of my
starting
old
to cut
stuff-
them, but-
See, my old music was so all high end,
Right.
and now the music I make now is all low end. It's weird. My brain is broken. I think.
You got to
but
do the Goldilocks again, or the
I
Big
know.
Bad Wolf, whatever. Just
Takes
kidding.
time. My next album will be my next album will be medium.
Yeah. Call it medium.
Yeah.
What is?
Let's listen to Joy Together.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's paint a backdrop here. Joy Together was one of the first songs by the Pine Men, and it was written by Matthew Graves,
Oh God, wait, which one is this?
performed by. You're gonna find out. You're not allowed to be ashamed about anything.
I'm not.
We're listening to it.
I don't want to.
You're gonna like it. I'm involved too. We're all involved. And
Is
it was
this-
performed in a practice space in Brooklyn, recorded with a cell phone.
I literally don't think I could listen.
We're listening to it, Matthew. We just played 2 of my songs. We're playing at least one of our songs.
Yeah,
I'm
but
involved.
You like?
I'm
those.
responsible. I'm responsible for all of the negative qualities of this song and all of the positive qualities of these songs. Matthew's responsible for.
That's
So
not
just
true.
know that. Just know that
That's not
Matthew
true.
bears no fault in anything that. If you might think anything negative about this music, it's my
That's not
fault.
true.
Blame me.
Let's
Play
listen
the
to
music.
Twice Mix. I don't want
You
to
don't-
listen to that. I feel uncomfortable. Genuinely, I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. I've just always been this way.
You're gonna play that one.
I'm literally sweating right now. I'm like
You're gonna-
physically uncomfortable, and yeah,
Exposure therapy is helpful for everybody.
I don't wanna.
Just play it. No one's watching.
I don't care. It's
No
not.
one's
about
watching.
that.
Play it.
It's myself. All right. Well,
Yes.
oh, this song is. I like this song.
I told you
in
that it wasn't
general.
gonna be bad.
I guess
It's not just you.
I love this
good.
intro.
This song is fucking great.
Yeah, I love this.
I
part.
still listen to these ones.
Yeah. I play this on guitar
so
still.
good.
I still see it
so
as
good.
like this. I want to like do something with this little riff one day.
I felt that this was just a great version of it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, it's cool.
I love your guitar sound on this too. So
Me
hingy
too.
and nice.
I love it. Actually, I'm getting hyped on this. I think I just hate
It
the
sounds
vocal.
great in my headphones right now.
Yeah,
That's pretty full.
I can't listen to the
It sounds so
the
good.
verse though. It's too Joy Division ripoff.
And okay, it's fine. I like it though. I love this song.
Yeah, the vocals are literally just pure unadulterated Joy Division ripoff, drowned in reverb, which I guess is part of the Joy Division vibe, but
It sounds cool.
it does sound good actually overall, but even this sounds exactly like Joy Division.
We're allowed to rip bands off. It's just a fun time.
Yeah.
We were finding our sound. We still are.
Yeah, you're right. Who cares? Messing up a little bit, you know. Boo doo doo doo.
I think it's like this is a good song.
Yeah, I actually like this. I love that riff. It just sounds so good to me. It feels too good for me to have made it. Not to be like, not that I think it's the greatest thing in the world, but it just works. Like, just straight.
And the vocals sound awesome. This is some of my favorite vocal work that you've done.
Really? Okay. Well, it probably sounds good because it's a direct copy of somebody else who's good, but
Well, no, it just sounds cool.
it does sound cool. Am I playing that and singing it at the same time?
Yeah.
I didn't realize I was doing that.
Maybe the drums work nice.
Yeah, I know. This actually sounds better than I thought. I don't think this part was like fully written though. I think I'm just kind of like I think we figured it out a few minutes before we recorded this.
Most of these songs we just came up with as they went.
Yeah.
Pretty much the first bass line that I played was just the one that we used.
Right. And that's the only part that I remembered like that's intentional. Is that whole like down down because that's actually a ripoff of Pink Floyd. So,
Oh.
well,
That
it's-
was the Pinemen live.
yeah.
In what year was that? 2018? 17? 18?
Oh. No.
Oh.
Why did this happen? What just
I'm
happened?
disjointed from my body.
Oh my
I'm
god.
just a neck.
Give
I'm
me
just
one
a
sec.
neck.
What is going on? No one knows.
The rage is building. Oh, the rage is building.
It's unprecedented. Hold on. Just
I
one
have
sec.
a hand over here.
1 sec.
There's some hands over
One sec.
here.
1 sec. Sorry, I gotta. Okay. What is going on up in here?
Share screen.
Oh my god, there's so many windows.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna piece.
Okay.
Pee.
Okay.
I'm not gonna piece. I'm gonna...
Oh my god, I keep clicking the wrong things. Alright, bear with me, everybody. One moment. Alright, be right back though.
But now it's time for twice, right?
Here we are. Okay, yeah, we're back. Okay, after that little technical difficulty.
Fucker.
Oh,
Sorry,
that's
a lot
what
of
it
cursing.
is. That's what it is. My
Oh,
stupid-
he sent me a song too. He sent me just close the door.
Oh man. Okay, hold on. Can you send
He's
me
like,
that?
gotta put this on the radio next. That's what he means.
Oh,
That's
hell
what he
yeah.
means.
That's
I'm,
awesome.
I'll put it, send it to the Pineman.
Cool. Can you hear this?
I can hear nothing.
Oh, you can. Here, let me just share that to you, because I don't know why it's being... It worked the first time somehow, just like without me expecting it to, and then... Oh my god, I'm like disoriented. Okay. How do I do this properly? Oops. Change window.
Ooh,
Okay.
ooh, capitalism. Oh,
Check it out.
he's watching on his TV.
Oh, nice. Can you hear it now?
like I meant like Twitch or YouTube, but yeah, yes.
What's this one?
You'll know in a second. This one, I think I'm playing
Oh,
guitar.
I know this one. Oh, this is another Joy Division ripoff vocal.
Yeah,
but
I think
whatever.
I'm playing guitar on this one.
You
You're
are.
playing bass.
Yeah.
This is not Joy Division. It's just
The vocals
dark
are Joy Division.
rock. Oh,
I think.
oh yeah.
Yeah. Super Joy Division vocal. I actually like this song.
I
though.
like this way that you sound though.
Oh really? Well, thanks.
It doesn't only sound like Ian Curtis. It
Yeah,
just
it's
sounds
just
like
80s
new
British
wave.
vocalist.
Yeah.
Like Depeche
I
Mode.
mean, a lot of the new bands that I liked in Brooklyn sounded like different bands too.
Yeah,
A lot of bands that you like now sound like bands that you
true.
know.
But this is very distinct.
Nothing is new and original.
Yeah. You know.
It's got this fun little sparkly guitar that I like.
No, I know. This was fun too. I remember this exact moment. I remember
this
we
day
were
well.
in the other room that we normally
Yeah,
aren't
a
in.
little one.
Yeah. Oh, that's what you meant when you said that. Who's playing drums, Steven?
Steven, yeah. It would have been fun to do that project fully.
Yeah, that could have been cool. Honestly, I lack such have such a lack of confidence. Even you see it now, obviously. I'm like, oh, this sucks. I'm embarrassed. I don't want to show it. But I look at this. I'm like, this would have been so much fun to just not take.
Playing live?
If I just didn't take it so seriously in my stupid ass mind and just had fun with it and played this live, I feel like it would have been a cool vibe. Oh, oh,
I always love doing stuff like that.
yeah.
That's good, man. We would have been able to play.
Yeah, that's the funny part about that. It's just literally the same thing over and over again, but it sounds like a thing, you know?
I like it.
It's just the same, like, down.
Stop negging your own shit.
No, I'm saying that as a good thing. It's just
it's a
three
good thing,
chords
okay.
in the same pattern over and over again, but you just, you know, it kind of sounds cool.
That's all it takes. It's easy to make music.
That was fun. That was a
It's
fun one.
funny. A buddy of mine quoted me the other day. He's like,
Oh.
he was talking to his friend. He's like, "Life's what?" Like looked at me, and I was like, "What?" He's like, "It's easy." He's like, "I'm quoting you. You always fucking say life's easy." I'm like, "Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, life is easy.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
It's easy, man. It's all fucking easy.
Hey, I guess so.
You just gotta do stuff."
Yeah. Did you send the
I sent it to the Pineman. Yeah,
email?
just close the door. Yeah.
Okay.
This is the Pineman.
Okay. This one seems. Oh, can you hear it?
Mm-mm.
No?
Nope.
All right. Let me do it like this.
Let me do it like this.
This one was
There it is.
this I just view as like one of the most
This is a full recording, I think, right?
I think
It's not the greatest recording, but it's tracked.
Yeah, like this is a multi-tracked
Yeah.
thing right here. All the other ones were
drunk
just
at
live.
night. We did it while we were drunk, and it sounds good.
Yeah. Hold on, let me just go back. You're gonna hear, when you hear these drums come in,
Yeah.
you know, you might be like, oh, he's doing a little jazz or something. What's up with that beat? No, that was someone throwing a lighter across the room, and it just happened to like hit off a cymbal or
Yeah.
something. That was fun. All right, let's do this.
Oh yeah. I think I'm playing bass and drums, and you're playing all the guitars.
Yeah, and I think even Sean played a little guitar, right? I mean, drums.
No.
Oh no, he was just doing
No,
it
no,
while
I
we
think
were getting ready.
When
like,
we were jamming.
yeah,
before,
yeah. Oh yeah, and you did the keyboard too.
Yeah, this is a good bass line.
Oh yeah, I loved that.
Let me know if you want to sing. We'll go the same way
Through the door.
If you have no time to speak your mind.
It's just good.
I like this. I get excited every time I hear this.
Just close the door.
How could I forget your name? Different colors in the rain.
Even this is a little bit Joy Division, but it's passable. I love that keyboard.
God,
in the
it's
background.
capturing such a fucking vibe. It just feels like the jam room.
I remember exactly what it felt like being there in this
Yeah.
exact moment.
Yeah.
Of
I can smell it.
recording
I
the
can
vocals.
taste it.
Yeah, just literally sitting cross-legged on the floor
Yeah.
right next to the drums with the thing, and I was like super embarrassed, and you guys were like, no, just do it, and I was like, okay, fine, and I just had the microphone out, just looking down at the ground, just doing it. Oh, that was fun. And then it kind of goes off beat a little bit.
Yeah. Because
we
we
just-
just when the solo happens.
We just lost it, and we're like, oh, it's already messed up. Yeah, I had to wait for it. Oh, the pain voice now. Your name. It would be so fun to do this now
I know.
because I still get very like, oh no, I don't want to listen to the old stuff. But if we could do it now, oh my god, I would go. I would have so much more fun with it. Like doing it live and recording it like on the spot now, starting fresh. I would do so much more. You wouldn't have to like hype me up for like an hour to be like, oh god damn it, I did the thing again.
I can't wait.
You know what I mean? It would just be so cool.
Start doing more back and forth shit, and we'll make a little album like that, and then we'll also, when you visit, we'll make some stuff then. Like let's just try to stay creative. It's good to do.
Yes.
When you wrote it on my door.
Yeah. It's fun. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. That actually makes me want to show you a lot of the other stuff, because there are some that like are from back then that we've jammed on that I actually kind of have been messing with a little bit. And yeah, it would be just fun to show you kind of more of a. There's actually one where I feel like it's almost like ready for collaboration mode. Like I feel like I could just do like the guitar and the vocals and just oh, maybe that's something we could do if we like want to just do one, like I don't know, whatever. Maybe I'll send it to you. Maybe you throw a little something on there, because I don't know, and I'll tell you like the vibe that I'm looking for or whatever, and maybe you can like
Yeah.
throw
Well, even
something
with
in.
I feel it more so like sometimes it's like there's some songs that you got to finish on your own, but I think like stuff that you like make it with a collaborative idea in mind. You know,
Sure.
like just be like, you know,
Yeah.
because
Okay.
it's like if you already know what you want, then you could just do it.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess the
and
reason,
we can and then you could send it to me, and then we can like when it comes down to it, jam.
yeah, the thing with
playing-
that one is
playing
just because
songs.
it's existed for so long, and I'm like, I don't know. I genuinely don't know what to do with it. That's the thing. I don't
Well,
know.
which one?
It's
The
it's
bass
like
one?
no. It's like yeah,
Yeah.
kind of. And then yeah, I don't know. It's just I made one version of it where I just like, because there a lot of the things are like I don't know how to sing it. Like as you can see in some of these recordings, I'm like going really deep. Then in some, I'm just kind of going like pain. You know what I mean? And then in some of the other ones, it's different. In this one, it's like it's a nice little like kind of like almost like high pitched thing. Like it's a little upper registry or whatever. Not that I know
Yeah.
anything about singing, but like
registration.
yeah, like I actually
Register your motorcycle.
I went to the local community college and asked
DMV.
the registrar to come in and do a guest take on the vocals. So yeah,
Yeah.
she's harmonizing. So the registrar,
She's like,
featured.
what do you mean?
yeah. I asked her to do harmonies with me. So you're just gonna hear like by that I mean I walked in with my phone and started asking her questions, and she's like, "Sir, I'm gonna call security if you don't step out right now."
Are you recording me?
Sir, this is for students only.
Why are you naked?
Oh my. Oh no. Oh man. That's
God.
awesome. But yeah,
Well,
no, I feel like
been
we
a
can
good
have fun
day.
with it.
It's been a good fucking day.
Yeah,
Yo.
this was fun.
We're coming up on 2 hours. We should probably cut it off so people actually might click on it.
Sure, yeah.
But thank you for listening to the Pine Man Radio.
Yeah.
This is the only place that you can find those songs online.
Yeah. It's
And I'm sorry
literally
we
true.
talked over all of them, but
Hey, next time.
we're just trying to be
Well, soon
trying to be some. Well,
Sorry, I didn't mean to totally cut you off. I spoke right over you.
soon at. What do we got?
I
here?
was gonna say, while you were smack dab in the middle of a full blown sentence, with no indication that you were done talking or anything like that.
Yeah, I was still going.
I decided that was a good point to say.
Soon at.
Soon, there will be. I really believe there will be like a way to go online, type in something, and then find like some of the songs recorded that will be probably more complete than that, or less complete. Who knows? We'll figure it out.
Yeah, it'd be cool. I mean, I think we should just start like. This is the fucked up thing, right? All you got to do is start doing stuff.
Yeah.
That's all it takes.
Yeah.
So I think like if we like made it, we just got in the habit of just getting done with things.
Yeah.
And I was like last night I was telling you like I was exporting songs for the first time
That's insane.
in a long time. So I was like, okay, I'm adding to my little library of songs, and then put it online.
Yeah.
I might make a Christmas album with just 3 versions of that one
Same
song.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And I was thinking like, should I like make like Photoshop a picture of me and you with the Christmas hats on?
Yeah. Obviously.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'll do something like that.
Yes.
Like really poorly Photoshop because I don't have any good programs for it right now.
That's the best.
Just like a picture of a Christmas hat on top of our heads.
Yeah.
Not even cropped, just on it.
With like a white border around it.
Yes. Yes.
my
yes, yes.
God.
Maybe even background imagery. I don't know. What's in the background of the Christmas hat.
Oh my god.
So expect that in the next few weeks after Christmas.
Yeah. Weeks later.
Yeah. It's an anti-Christmas song, so I'm not trying to sell out.
Yeah. True.
Anyway, thank you for having us in your homes.
Absolutely. It's been a blast to spend time with you all.
I apologize for
Whoever
Matthew's
you
haircut.
are. Yeah. Take it up with the guy. I went to a different place too. I literally noticed it right away. As soon as he started going, he just goes,
You were like, "What are
he's
you
like
doing?"
going up here, and then he's like just treating this like it's like also over here. And I'm like,
You're like, that's not it.
I'm like, okay, I guess I'm gonna have that like kind of like straight ass line going across, which is fine. I'm not saying this looks so sick with it like this. I wanted to just grow out. I kind of did this haircut as like it was more of a necessity rather than a, for pleasure.
He's got things to do. He's got places to be. He's got people to see. He wants to be a presentable man.
Once in a while, I guess, if I'm forced to.
But soon he'll have a blonde mustache. So
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. All right.
Simply blonde.
Yeah. So
And simply good night.
yeah, thanks for Man, we dropped a lot of future plans.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Remember that song?
What?
Future plans.
Oh my God! Yeah. That's really one of the first ones. That might be like one of the
That's a
first
deep
things I
cut.
ever put on the internet ever in my life.
It was good.
And even then, all I was doing was telling people, "Hey, soon I'm gonna release stuff," and I never did.
Yeah.
There were a few things, but Okay, well, this time we mean it. All right.
I love you.
I love you. I didn't know if you were talking to me or the people.
I was talking to you.
Oh, okay. I meant it like towards you also. I meant like I love you, but then I was like, I was like waiting for you to be like, and yeah, thanks for watching or something, because I was like, oh, I think he was talking to them, but no, I love you too.
I was talking to you. I love you. And I don't know them. I don't know them.
No,
like
I don't
that,
know
so
him yet, but
Yeah. Well, some of them I love. You know if I love you or not.
yeah, true. And for the rest of you, I love what might happen,
Yeah.
which just
Get
means
involved.
you getting involved with just clicking on the videos. Maybe you type in the chat. Maybe make a request. Maybe we
Yeah.
deliver on that request. That would be so fun.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Anyway, we covered a lot of topics today.
Okay,
we went
yeah.
from fucking all the bullshit all through fucking talking about people's right or wrong answers, and then we played our own music. It was
Yeah.
fun.
Good times.
And it's time to go now.
Okay.
We're 2 hours in.
Peace out, everybody.
Thanks for coming.
This is the Pine Man.